I know planning a wedding is a lot of work, and I also know I tell all of my couples that they need to come up with a story, a concept, a visual that tells their story of their wedding, and that can be very taxing, very difficult to understand what your look is. And sometimes you may not have one very specific look. Well, I have three very unique designs in my collection. One is called Modern Fairytale, the other one is called Casual Elegance, and the last is called Illusion. And all three are available at ACMCRAFTS. And when you walk in the doors of this incredible store, you'll be able to find a collaboration of items that maybe perhaps you're one of the three or maybe all of the three. But here's what's important. The importance is knowing what you want and the way to actually accomplish it. Now, getting information to your guests is very important. So when guests arrive after ceremony to your celebration, they need to know where they're going to be seated for the dinner, for the lunch, at the table. And escort cards form that function. They tell the guests with their name what table they're seated at. But they're typically at a round table. When you arrive, you pick up your card and you move on, but you can find a unique way to do it. And what I've done is you can shop ACMCRAFTS, and the whole store has so many different things that you can use to craft and put things together. This is a picture frame, a gold picture frame. The center has been sprayed down with glue, which you can get at the store. And then you take the bag of moss. This is reindeer moss. Reindeer moss comes in a bag. You can pick it up at ACMCRAFTS, and then you start to clump it across the board, which creates this beautiful greenery effect. Greenery is back in. It's very on trend right now, collaborating with metallics, as you see with the gold border. And these are from my line Illusion. These are already pre-done escort cards. Simply write the name of the guest with the number. It'll be pinned onto the board where the moss is. They pull it off and hello, they now know exactly where they are seated when they arrive into the ballroom or the celebration space for your wedding. Now, you always want to make sure you've got somewhere safe for your guests to place their gift cards. This box is fantastic because it's very modern, very clean, and very sleek. You can custom create with many tools in the store at ACMCRAFTS your logo, your name, your date, and apply it to the front of the box. And then what I love about this is super light and very easy to maneuver. But I took greenery, faux greenery, placed it on the bottom of the box, which allows the cards to kind of stick up and adds to that storytelling of green. But this is modern with greenery, which is a great collaboration. Here's the gift card, place it in, and it is completed. Now let's talk a little bit about bouquets. Bouquets to me really are an accessory to fashion. It's of course important. It's seen in so many photos. It's one of the first things everyone sees when you walk down the aisle in your wedding dress carrying a bouquet. Now this is wonderful because this is very organic and very, I would say, bringing the outdoors inside. It's got a collaboration of floral you can find at ACMCRAFTS, berries, magnolia leaves. You also have a beautiful, very sort of dove gray hydrangea, peony, and frosted sort of toned down succulents, which are very on trend right now. This is a beautiful look, a great design. It's finished off with a burlap and lace from my line Casual Elegance to cover the stems and to complete the design. I'm going to give you one fast tip. You always want to make sure you're not holding the bouquet like this. You want to tilt it forward, put it down below your chest, and that's the proper way to hold your bouquet so your dress can be seen and your flowers can be seen in your photos. Now here's another design, which is a little bit more adding the glam to the greenery. I love this one because this is very simple to do. It's just greenery accented with what I like to call chair backs from my line, which is my line called Modern Fairytale. And these come 3 on a pack. I cut them, separated them, I added them into the bouquet, and I'm accessorizing with some sparkle. So the unexpected things, I took a chair back, cut it, and used it to actually accent the bouquet. And a resting place is just a container. I filled it up with these loose crystals, also from my line, and I added them into the jar. And this is where the bouquet goes, seated at your sweetheart table, or wherever you might be during your celebration. Now this is also a great look to add greenery into a lantern, an unexpected thing to do because you typically think of the candles inside the lantern. I've added the greenery inside, and I placed my beautiful mercury glass as this rose-colored glass with the tea lights on the inside, on the outside of the lantern. Great for table designs, great for down the aisle, just key focal points within your celebration. So all of this, these are all great tips combining Modern Fairytale, Casual Elegance, and Illusion, all available at ACMCRAFTS. So have fun shopping there and have fun creating the details to your wedding.